All right, and we're live. Welcome everyone tonight on this, what is it? On this Friday evening. Hope everyone's doing well. I see this is an Owl is already here. I see Meek was here as well already. Hope you're both doing good. Hope you're both having a good one. I myself am I'm in a little bit of a low key mood at the moment, which may or may not be due to the ridiculous heat that's going on in my game room at the moment, which isn't fun. But we're here and we just keep going. Takes a bit more than that to keep us down, as I always say. In any case, though, how's everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing well. Of course, yesterday we did some Kena, had some good progress in that game, based on what I've seen, based on what I've heard and seen about that game. We shouldn't have a ton left in that game. Maybe 2 more streams, if my estimates are correct. So that's decent. I guess the end is in sight for that one. Although we won't get to that anytime soon, because of course next week is going to be SNES week, so we won't be playing any Kena. And yeah, the week after that, at some point we will be doing it. I would probably take the first couple of days off from streaming that week, though, due to SNES week basically being just a full week long. And you can hopefully imagine that I would like to have a couple of days after that to kind of rest up a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, Kena is getting close to the end, if I'm understanding things correctly. Hopefully I should be able to finish that one at least before Donkey Kong comes out. Even though I'm unsure on whether or not I want to do that game on stream. Because it's one of those games where I would honestly prefer to kind of what's the right way to say it? To kind of I would want to play it. I would want to know live it basically for the first weekend that it's out. So might not want to do that on stream. In any case, though, I will see how I solve that issue when we get to that point. For now, though. But now we are playing some Tears of the Kingdom tonight, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, of course, which is going to be fun. I'm having a good time with this playthrough so far. It's Tears of the Kingdom, so it was always going to be a good time. But we aren't super far into it yet. I would say we have, I think, 5 of the towers unlocked right now, and there's like 12 or 13. I believe so. So we still have plenty of stuff to do before we even properly get the game going. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can make some good progress in that, though. I want to make some more progress today in getting the map completed. Just getting all the map sections, all the towers and whatnot. And then of course we will be getting some shrines as well when we do that, because you're just gonna run into them eventually. Using that method. So hopefully we get some good progress in there today doing that. And I think with that, yesterday I spent like 25 minutes yapping before we even got to any gameplay. So I think for tonight, I don't really have much to say that I wasn't already able to say yesterday. So I think I might be better off just jumping into it right now. So we're going to be doing exactly that. The last time I went back to the emergency shelter, apparently, before I closed off the game. Let me immediately have a quick look at the map. So yeah, we have a couple of pretty big sectors that we still need to explore. There is this pin here, which I'm assuming is a tower.
Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Hello there, Meek. Hope you're doing good. How many of these sectors do we still have left to do? What's this? What's this here? Oh, that's about Impa's quest. Making iced coffee? I say fair enough, to be honest. Fair enough. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Although, am I counting this correctly? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 towers left to find. And I guess since I have this one marked up already, we will want to go there first, I would say. And maybe Using this sky view tower. Be the easiest way to get that. Been shiny hunt dittos. Ooh, I see. Is there a ditto outbreak going on for you then? Maybe an event of some sorts. I'm glad you're doing well though. I'm doing decent. Thank you for asking. I see a tower there in the distance. Oh yeah, that is just the one that I have marked. That's good because it's seemingly on a pretty low altitude, which would help. Let me mark that one actually on my map as well. This one that I'm looking at here, because I'm pretty sure that is a different one. Yeah, that's a different one. I guess we want to start off today by getting these two towers. Probably make a little more sense to go for this red one first. I also see a shrine here. We probably want to get to. My game was being a little bit laggy there for a moment. Oh, I see, Meek. Fair enough, fair enough. Any specific reason you're going for Ditto, or is it just for fun? Would I be able to get to that shrine right away here? Would be pretty convenient if that was a possibility. See another shrine over there as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the way over there, though. On this stamina. I see, Meek. Fair enough, fair enough. There's a Gleeok just gelling there, by the way. Probably not something I want to exactly bother with. But those two shrines that I just saw, plus that tower that I've marked with the red thing, are probably useful things to try to get to in the start of this one. Oh, there's a Korok here in the meantime. Would do good trying to get that as well. There we go. Can I get to the other side of that broken bridge if I jump from here? Only one way to find out, right? I think if I just am going to be patient with climbing here, I might be able to make this. If I land here, and we just kind of climb up. Ah, are you serious? Oh, well, that doesn't help. This is unfortunate. Hi there, Scuffs. First of all, Scuffs, happy birthday to you. Second of all, how are you doing tonight? Can't believe I was able to ascend there, to be honest. It's the same mistake. Decent. I see, I see. Does that have anything to do with the car, Scuffed? You'll be hunting Dunspars a lot too, because you want the 3-segmented shiny Dunspars. I see, I see. Oh, I have something, Yeah, this. I need to unequip this. Do I have a shield situation there as well? Yeah, I do. Good car and good food always help. What am I... The bow was the problem there. Alright. I'm still gonna try to cheese my way up this. If I'm even able to. I'm starting to feel a little unsure on if this is gonna work. Maybe if I go all the way over here, can I find a spot? Not quite, it seems. There must be a better way to go about this than what I'm doing right now. This is one of those things that's really lovely about this game. Anytime you need to climb something, it just throws rain at you. This game loves to do that. For whatever reason, I was just able to walk up there, though. I'll take it. Now, how do I get all the way up this building, I suppose? There's just an entrance in the front that I can go through? Wanted to check if there was a Korok under that rock. Oh, hello there. I don't have any weapons that'll resist the thunder, so I can't really fight that tree at the moment. Oh yeah, there is just an entrance here. That's gonna make this shrine a lot easier to get to than I initially was afraid of. The Akala Citadel Ruins Cave. Do I have a hammer for this? There we go. Looks like there's one of those challenge caves in here as well. I want to make sure to get whatever's in that chest. Need to grab my strong bow. Hello. Where'd that come from? What weapon would I want to use here? I want to use that 40 damage one for that other one of these. Because look at how many hits we still needed to take that down. There's still another one of those black ones though, isn't there? Yeah, it's right up there. What else do I have? I'm gonna use the topaz rod. Okay, took him out as well. Can't carry any more melee weapons. Was hoping for the headshot there. Right, we got them. Now, would there not be one of those frogs somewhere around this cave as well? I feel like that's a pretty safe assumption, right? That there would be. By the way, I want to kind of preface tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go full length tonight because of the heat that's going on in here. Which is unfortunate, but it's just kind of the way it is. Oh, look at this thing. Let me see. I can get rid of this, I suppose, for that. I have a chest up here as well. And a bombable wall. But this one doesn't seem particularly useful, so I'm gonna leave that behind. Really curious where this is gonna lead. Ah, there we go. So that's the bubble gem. And I guess I want to get as close to... Like mini-map-wise, I want to get as close to that pin as I possibly can. Before I properly ascend up. I don't think that's really going to be an option, though. I don't think I can get much closer to it than I am right now. So maybe I'd do better just going here. And ascending from, like, right here, maybe. If there's a spot where the game will let me ascend. There we go. Now, where exactly does this end up? Pretty close to the shrine, actually. Really, Meek? Do you have any idea on why it was doing that? Or was it just being weird for no reason? We're at the Domazuin Shrine, though. No reason? That's odd. Well, you didn't miss a ton, I suppose, because all I really did was do a bunch of stuff in that cave. A prone pathway. I see, Meek. Hopefully it won't be troublesome. At least for the remainder of the day, then. What do we do here? Interesting. Up there's the shrine. Would I not just be able to ascend from here? No, that's too far away, I suppose. What would the solution to this be? All good, Meek, all good. Oh, we have a chest here. 10 arrows. I suppose that's kind of a hint on how to do this, on how to finish this one. I'm gonna use that weak bow because might as well. I basically need to figure out a situation where I kind of end up on the top of this thing. But how would I do that? Is the big question. Can I ascend up this? Oh, let me grab this real quick. Zonite charge. We take those. I feel like I'm still pretty low on those. So that's useful. Can I ascend here? Not quite, it seems. I can't really do anything here either. Let me do this one more time. What am I looking at here? I wonder if I hit it again from this position. Yeah, I'm gonna be on top of this. Which I would say is helpful, but in reality that only leads me to be in pretty much the same exact spot as I was in before. Which means it's actually not that helpful at all. We try something here. Because if I do this, and now I'm on top of this platform, but if I go like that again, then I will just end up falling down anyway, so that doesn't really do much for me either. I wonder if maybe I would want to turn this thing around from the outside. And then maybe that could potentially help. I don't really know how yet, but... Oh, that bow broke down. I don't really know how yet, but we could try, right? Doesn't really seem to be much going on the outside of this, I will say. And it seems like I can't really hit that from here either. That doesn't really seem like a good solution. This is a confusing shrine, I will admit. Go out here for a second. One thing I would definitely want to be the case is for a platform of some kind to be on the far end, right? So I would want to twist it around at least once from this side. However, that gets us now in the situation where I can't really do anything. I have an idea, which might be a little far-fetched, but it may work. Because what if I now just try to go up from this side? Would I not just be able to ascend up this thing and be done? Yeah, that's exactly it. All right, nice. I feel like I made that a lot harder than I needed it to be honest. But we made it, which is what matters. A light of blessing. So from my current position in the map, that other shrine should be pretty easy to get to, right? And I think the tower should be as well. Because if I just look in this direction... Whoops. That's not ideal. Ooh, we have some sonar equipment here as well. That would help us too. It helps quite a bit. Yeah, I can just go down to that shrine, and from over that shrine, I can just say hello to the stable, and pretty much walk over to where the thing is. The tower, I mean. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. Pretty decently productive start to the stream, I would say. Do need to kind of make sure that we're going somewhat in the right direction. There's going to be something about that tower, though. Some kind of puzzle that I will need to solve. At least I assume there would be. But now we're gonna get the second shrine of the day, though. The Maya Kedek shrine. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing any of these correctly. But I'm trying my best. Oh, it's a test shrine. The hunt. Interesting. I think I remember this shrine. I think what we need to do is kind of turn these robots into those what's that show called? What's that show where they make like the little combat robots? Kind of what these feel like. No, stay still. Hi there, Fandora. How are you tonight? Okay, we're able to grab some good equipment for that. So that's useful. Would I want to just use these? Ah, it detects him. Okay, that's good. Got to activate that. Looks like they made their way up that ramp. That's good. I guess I can now just kind of watch from a distance as they take that Zonai enemy down. This one detected me, though. Be careful. A long stick. That's actually not... That's actually a pretty useful thing to have here, I think. I think I just let a few too many of them see me. That's a problem. I'm gonna equip this so that I could try and keep them at a distance for a moment. What if I grab the Soldier Reaper, though, and I fuse... Oh, it's already fused. Okay. How about this, then? That works. Do I not have a shield at all? No. Need to stay careful. I feel like I'm making this a little bit harder on myself than I need to be honest. Where are my robots even? Are they... I think they're just out there fighting these couple of enemies. One more of them detected me, though. Take him out, please. Oh, look at him go. Look at them go out there. Don't shoot at me though. Okay. Need to remember that that's a thing that can happen apparently. I'm at 1 health here. Do I have anything to heal? No. How are none of these headshots? There we go. Ooh, that construct horn is gonna help me quite a bit if I attach that to this soldier. Actually, there's already something attached to that, isn't there? That enemy up there, is that the only one? Oh. I just almost took myself down for absolutely no reason. But I want to try to get this to detect that enemy that's up above, because I think that might be the last one. Yeah, look at it go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. And that's this shrine over. The first try. I honestly kind of wasn't expecting that. I'll take it though. Even though that got extremely dangerous at one point. I mean, I have 1/4 of a heart left for a lot of it. Look at that spear with 36 damage. I will definitely take that. Let me get rid of that rod. The topaz rod is probably almost out. I'd do better getting rid of this though. All right. How many of those orbs do we have now then? Is it enough to get another upgrade? I don't think so. Yeah, because we used all of them at the end of the last stream. So that makes sense. What we can do here though is, yeah, I suppose I'll just go say hi to the stable for a moment. Also a Korok here, which we might need to bring pretty close to that tower, so we can do that after we say hello to the stable. Does this give me enough points for the next reward? Ooh, it does. We, of course, read all about all of that already. Let me go here. Receive reward. What do we get for this? A towing harness, I see. That might actually be useful for some of those Korok missions. If there even is a horse nearby. Because if I speak to this one, where do we need to go? Yeah, I mean, that's not quite where the tower is, but still. I don't have any building materials here. What if I just... Because this is a, yeah, this is a slant, so it's just gonna roll down. You know what? If it works, right? Beats having to carry it all the way there. I'm not doing this in the most moral way, am I? But you know what? If it works, it works. It genuinely just rolled halfway over there. I wouldn't say that's necessarily a bad solution. Where's the friend at? Oh, it's over there. We can just walk up until that point from here on out. Not that much further. I feel like I'm doing these in the worst ways possible, but still. Grab this while we're at it. What's the issue here then? Are they scared of this bear? Is that the problem? I think they are. Well, got me some extra meat there, I suppose. I already have 25 Korok seeds. Hopefully it won't be too long until we find Hestu. Oh, a blood moon is rising as well. Gotta pay some attention to that. First we get this tower, though. There has to be some kind of puzzle connected to this one. I can't imagine this being one of those ones that you can just kind of walk into. I think I already see something. I already see something that's going on here. Because I'm pretty sure this enemy right here is holding the terminal. Oh, and now it's just flying away with it. Okay. Let's skip this real quick. Can I jump up from here? No. There we go. I'll grab the loot real quick. Oh, here we can build some vehicles from. Mister, you got the tower's terminal back. Yes, I did. Let's install it in the Skyview Tower. Alright, perfect. Let's get this section off the map then. And maybe some Sky Islands while we're at it. So we have 2 shrines already today, one of these towers. Making some good progress, I would say. Those Sky Islands that I saw over there might be a little bit too far away for me to get to in this jump. Yeah, I think they definitely are. Sky map updated. Actually, I think I can make it to this one. We have one of those mini boss fights going on here as well. Try and get that. I don't think I've fought any of these in this playthrough yet. Let's get this thing. Flux Construct number 2. I need to get to that weak spot. If it even lets me. Come on. How's that missing? There we go. I grab my strongest weapon. I guess that's this Captain 3 spear. Got a good amount of damage in there. Oh no. Heal that up for a second. I'd preferably get to full health here. There we go. Where'd the weak spot go? It fell off. Weak spot fell off. Alright. That's a bit inconvenient. What would be the solution to this? Need to find a way to get up to there. Can I just stand on this thing and fly up? Will that happen? No. Oh, there's a chest here. Old map, I'll take it. I think that's supposed to be the reward for feeding this thing. I wonder if there's going to be some sort of way for me to get him to not be able to bring those blocks back to himself. And what if I do this? That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna build a little construction using these. And hopefully it'll work. I gotta be careful that I don't get taken out though. That's not quite what I wanted to do there. Can't ascend from all the way down here, can I? I know there's a trick to this, somehow. Yeah, I guess I just need to stay as central as possible here. Yeah, see? That kind of worked. Now we can get more attacks in. Ooh, gotta make sure not to take a hit. I think we can get this one from here on out. Yeah, this should be pretty much over. Alright, nice. And then I think I can use this thing here. Make a weapon. Yeah, there we go. Alright, nice. Got that boss fight dealt with. The first of many, I'm sure, in this playthrough. That little circle island isn't below here, it seems. Would it be above then? Oh yeah, it's way above. There's no possibility of me being able to reach that right now. I think realistically, this is the only sky island in this area that I can really get to at the moment. If I'm being honest. Let me check on what's on this side of the island, though. Oh, you know what? This probably would have helped a lot with, with getting that boss fight done. However, what I could do here instead is just use this to maybe fly to a useful spot on the map, because we get 6 batteries here. So I think we could get quite far with this. What will be the best thing to do here? I could theoretically use this to fly over to this. I don't think flying here is a good idea, because I think this is the water dungeon. Try and fly to whatever this is. We have some options here. We have some options. Oh, those batteries drain really quickly. I almost kind of need to hope that I can even get up there swiftly enough. What's the altitude of the islands over this way? Pretty high as well. I feel like I could definitely reach this one, though, at the very least. I'm gonna steer my way over there, because I think I would prefer to land this little plane on top of it, so that I can maybe use it to get to the other ones as well. There we go. That sort of works. And I guess it wants to maybe have me fly from here over to this group of islands. I feel like that could be done in a bit of a more direct way, though. I feel like I don't exactly need these two things for that. But would there not be merit in trying to get over there? I guess I would want to get all the way on top of that ball there. Might be a bit much. I think I'm going to try to just go straight here. And hope I get over there that way. That's easily reachable. That probably wasn't the smartest choice, I will admit. Look at this. Interesting, okay. Oh, there's a shrine here. Well, a shrine stone, I guess. I could just do this and then hope that it'll get me to, or that it'll get this stone at least to where I want it to be. Grab a slightly weaker weapon here. Not the strongest weapon I have. Well, that's just unlucky, isn't it? That's just really unlucky. Okay. Now I just need to figure out a way to get back in there, to be honest. Oh, there's definitely a way to get back in there. That's good. Try that again. I'm hoping that rock will just have respawned here. Yeah, it did. That's definitely the way to do it. I just need to not get as unlucky while doing it. Yeah, see, that's a lot more like it. Don't roll too far, though. Okay, it's staying on good. I was kind of scared for a second there that it was gonna roll too far. Gonna give me the mission now first. Or actually getting the crystal. Crystal's already there, so I would assume it's just gonna connect immediately. Right? There we go. Is this just gonna be one of those shrines where we can walk straight to the end? Might be. Yeah, it is. Nice, nice. Enduring elixir. That seems useful. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing. A good thing I decided to go over to that ball instead of to that other group of Sky Islands a few moments ago. This gets us a third orb. We need one more to get another stamina upgrade, which is I think stamina is what I want to focus on for now, for the next couple of upgrades. There any island that I could feasibly get to using this? I don't think so, to be honest. I mean, there's that over there, but I've already been there. Let me just grab this. We are about to get an app break in a few short moments. So I'm gonna BRB real quick, but first let me try and check this out and see what we get from here. A stake. Ooh, we have not one of those yet. And a homing card. Oh, that's one of the things that we had in that shrine earlier. Okay, nice. So yeah, in about a minute, we are getting an app break. So I'm gonna BRB here in a few moments. Of course, gonna get some water. Hopefully, manage to cool down a little bit because this room is, as I've mentioned before, way too warm. And stretch my legs and everything else. So I would encourage you all to do the same. And with that, I think I'm just gonna be back in a few short minutes. So let me pause the game here. We do a quick save. There we go. And then I will be right back. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Thanks in advance for sticking with me through this outbreak. And I will be back in a few short minutes. Alright, and we are back. So, I was thinking here for a second. Would there be merit in me trying to go over to this here? Because, is that a shrine down there? I can't quite see, but it looks like it might be. And by dropping down from here, I feel like I could get pretty close to that. There's also this lake kind of directly below me. I think that's Terrytown. This here, that's Terrytown, isn't it? Might be something that we want to explore at some point. Sooner or later as well. In fact, maybe I want to go to Terrytown right away. Oh yeah, that definitely is a shrine up there. So we want to get there eventually as well, but I think Terrytown is pretty useful in this game. So I will want to be in here as well. What kind of stuff do we have going on here? Hi there. Just yesterday, she's talking about it happily. Perhaps you're overthinking it. I know you're worried about Madison moving. Honori told me that Madison's been acting real cheerful lately. Can't help but wonder if she's just, you know, putting on a bold face. I see. I see. Keep acting like this. It'll only make it more difficult for Madison to leave. This is a once-in-a-lifetime journey for a Gerudo. You should support her and give her a grand send-off. Ooh, so she's going on some kind of Gerudo journey. Alright. Huh? Welcome to Hudson Construction. You're in the market for a dream home, is that so? It's no surprise. Our unique modular building style lets you put rooms together to create the perfect home. Oh, that sounds interesting, actually. We're still not ready to open for business. Ooh. Ah, hello there. They recognize me. That's good. Thanks to you, Terrytown is doing real good. Nowadays, it's the kind of village that welcomes folks from all over to come live in peace. And we have a daughter. Looks just like her papa. She's wonderful. Is that so? Sorry, I've got to go. We're kind of busy right now. Going back to work now, Ronson. But don't worry. I'll try to think of something nice to do for Madison. I see. Oh, we got profiles for them as well. Are there not stores around here as well? Oh, there are. I don't have a ton of cash yet, do I? So maybe I don't want to spend too much money here yet. What's this? Just a cave for the sake of having a cave here, I guess. This is a nice little town, isn't it? Hi there. I thought it might be valuable, but when I picked it up, this weird rock is giving me the creeps. I've got to hurry and find some Socrates. That's a shrine, just, isn't it? Heading to the construction side. There's a small fee to use the rail car. I'll collect that for you. 20 rupees, no exceptions, but you only need to pay it once. Okay. What's this rock then? It's a rare rock, so I took it as a memento. Before I buy that, I wanna know where that goes. Know what I mean? Are trying to sell random junk for outrageous prices again. It's basically just a big piece of flint. Well, 60, no, 50 rupees, more than a fair price. Is that so? Well, thank you for that. I first really need to know where that's gonna go, though. It seems relatively safe to assume that we're just gonna have to go down here and it'll be somewhere down there. But still. And just like that, we are at the Hudson construction site. Alright, perfect. There's a lot of stuff going on down here. I'm particularly curious for there potentially being a shrine spot here. Oh, there's a well. Let me cover that real quick. But if there's a shrine down here, you would definitely want to discover that, right? Let me bomb this first. And almost take myself out in the process. Alright, that was not what I intended to do. Construction site cave. We're suddenly in. Okay. Oh, look at this. Just a bunch of Zonai machinery here. All wheel. Alright, I take it. A couple of other things. A rocket. Doesn't really seem to be much else that I can do here. Because I wouldn't know how to get in there, for example. I also don't want to risk dying, so I'm just gonna go up for now. Because I'm sure there's gonna be some useful stuff to find out here. There's a Zonai dispenser, for example. Is this subquest just going to be me triggering this thing once? Maybe it is. Let's try it. Yeah, that is just the quest, isn't it? There's Zonai devices inside this thing. Yes, there are. Okay, that's a pretty simple quest. Easy to clear. Grab all this stuff. Oh, a big wheel. But now the big question is there anything useful I can do in here at the moment? Nobody here seems to have any quests for me. Not right now, at least. I'm gonna heal real quick, just to not accidentally take myself out. Ah, what seems to be going on over here then? Bernison, this isn't what we agreed to. We left the desert and trekked all the way over here because you said we'd get to drive a vehicle like no one's ever seen before. And now we're here, the only vehicle you've got is some piece of junk that no one can control? I see. What kind of fools do you take us for? You've got it all wrong, it's like I said before. I'm working with Hudson Construction to make vehicles out of the Zonai devices. And yeah, it's true, we haven't figured out how to control these vehicles. That's why we asked you here. We're hoping that professional racers like the two of you can offer some guidance, really. But they race those those walrus things, right? Not actual machinery.
Oh.
Nothing among these Zonai devices capable of controlling your vehicles. None of the devices we found here in Terrytown work. I have a device that will work on that, though. That the subquest? Well, I just need to... grab one of these. That vehicle's a prototype. Please do not touch. Hold on. Yeah, I just fixed your vehicle. Didn't I? I've no doubt that Zonai device was made for steering. Are you new to Hudson Construction? Not really. My name's Furnison. I'm collaborating with Hudson on the Zonai device research project. It's a pleasure to meet you. But most importantly, the Zonai device seems like it could be used for steering things. I don't get it. That weird thing's gonna make that huge contraption move? Alright. She's gonna give me, like, batteries or something. Oh, look at this. A test drive course. Touch all the lights and return to where you started within the time limit. I see. Alright, let's go then. Yeah, you already explained all this. Hopefully the battery will last for this. We get 3 full minutes though, that should be plenty. I guess this is just a tutorial for teaching you how these, how you can use these vehicles. Not exactly a very difficult challenge, is it? So we made that pretty easily. I don't believe it. I never thought something so big could be steered so easily. Technique like that is enough to get anyone fired up. I wouldn't say that, to be honest. That thing was pretty slow. So she's gonna make more of those then. Thank you for the cash though. TOTK Sable, huh? That would lead me to another shrine potentially, if that's not a stable that I've already been to at least. Over this direction. Oh no, yeah, that is one that I've already been to. Never mind. Doesn't have anything new for me right now. Let's see though. I guess I could just drive this around freely. Never mind. Now the one thing I'm wondering is, where do I put that shrine rock? That the one person in Terrytown has. In all honesty, I have no clue. You would think that it would be somewhere down here, but apparently not. Unless it's that over there, I can't quite see what that is. There's something in the background there. I don't think that's quite what I'm looking for, though. That's not what I'm looking for at all. Never mind. Sometimes things just catch your eye in this game, and you're like, dude, what's going on over there? But I think the next best order of business would be to get over to that shrine that's in the the little spiral thing. Shrine over there as well. Might be worth going to as well. Before going to the other one. Also, there's probably going to be some merit to pushing this down. Isn't there? If it even remotely goes into the direction I thought it was going to go to, at least. I always find it interesting how whenever I play this game... Oh, there's another thing over there. Let me mark that. I just end up spending the first, like, I don't even know how many hours. Just exploring the map and finding things to, like, finding shrines. Finding these towers, obviously, as well. To the point where by the time I'm gonna do the dungeons, I'm almost a little overpowered for them, you know what I mean? Combat training, sneak strike, okay. Let me grab a weaker weapon for that. Or use one of the ones they gave me. The shrine purifies the ancient evil. You have entered here, heed my instruction. Approach the enemy's back without being noticed and deal a surprise attack. That should be doable. Gonna use a relatively weak weapon here. Well, this seems to be pretty simple. Well done, thank you. Didn't exactly make it difficult for me, though. There's gonna be a second phase to this, isn't there? Approach the patrolling enemies back unnoticed. Yeah, there's a second phase. Okay. Okay. I should have known. Oh, really? Interesting. I wonder what the best way to go about this is. Because if I just... Yeah, if I went to rush for it there... would have just turned around on me and spotted me, right? So what exactly did I do wrong there? Because I just got close to it and it turned around. Even though I was crouching. Maybe I need to stand here and kind of enter from a slightly closer spot. Let me wait. If it goes over to the right, yeah, there it goes. No, that's not it. That's not the strat. It's gonna take a few attempts, isn't it? Maybe if I go in here and now I wait for a second until it turns around. Yeah, there we go. How does it see me there? Like what am I doing wrong there? Am I walking too fast? Should I be walking more slowly in that situation? Maybe. There we go. All right. So walking slower was the answer then. All right, nice. Grab all of this. Stone Knight Sword isn't really particularly useful, to be honest. Those break really quickly. I'll leave that be. Sneaky elixir. I suppose that's appropriate. Would have been fun if I got one of those earlier. Like if I had one of those before the shrine. We can get another stamina upgrade now, though. Only there was a warp to Terrytown. Which there, unfortunately, doesn't seem to be. Where's that other shrine I marked? It's all the way over here. Quite far, I would say. And we have this one here as well. That's also not exactly close by. I do want to try and get both of them, though. The other one's close to a stable as well, which is useful. Do I see anything else of potential interest? Not quite at the moment. I mean, there's this moblin here. I'm just gonna leave that be. Leads us to Octorok Lake. I'm gonna try and burn this. Because surely there's gonna be something interesting below that, right? Get my keys repellent here. There's gonna be a Korok? Oh, yes, it is. I'll take it. Also, did I just spot another shrine there? Well, that's not good. There's a shrine over that way. Let me get rid of these two. Where was that shrine that I just saw? It's over this direction. That's quite far away, actually. Let me get this green one that I marked first. I guess getting a lot of stamina early on would be pretty useful. Because I believe stamina is what we need to get the Master Sword. If I'm not mistaken. Here we have another stable, though. Second stable discovery of the day. And a subquest. Hi there, Aya. Monsters on North Akala Beach, you say? I could take those out. That's pretty much on the way to that shrine I want to get to as well. Not this shrine, but the one in the spiral. Hello there. What are you doing then? Not just on a journey across the land, but a journey through time. Is that so? I want to see if they had anything like that at the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. But it seems like some weirdos took the place over. I'm pretty much at a standstill. Okay? Ancient things. Things that are ancient. Well, that's quite the description there. What exactly is she looking for? Fossils of giant leviathans. I see. One in Eldin. Oh, she's placing it on my map as well. Alright. I guess we just need to go there and meet her at some point. For that side quest. Also, why are the side quests sometimes called side quests and other times they're side adventures? Or is that, or am I just seeing things? Like, see, this is a side adventure. But these are side quests. What's the difference? I'm unsure, to be honest. I'm unsure. First, we're gonna do the shrine, though. Because, you know, why not? Courage to pluck. What does that mean? Oh, there's gonna be some sort of electricity business in here. Alright, what exactly does that accomplish? Nothing. Are we just playing Jenga? Is that what this is? Are we actually just playing Jenga here? Almost seems so, doesn't it? Can I use this to climb over to that chest? No, I can't climb this. Guess maybe if I do this, that will work. Yeah, it does work. A Zone Knight bow. I'll take it. I definitely need to get that power going somewhere. Not only that, I need 2 of these bars. I was kind of lucky there, to be honest. Or was it? Is that actually just what I need to do? Getting 2 of these bars here? Let me see. Oh, look at this. Alright. I guess that should work. I'm assuming that's gonna get me close enough to grab that ball. So that I can just take it over to that little hole that I needed to be in. Doesn't look like there's anything else I really need to do in this shrine. By the way, one thing I wanted to mention tonight is that we're going, myself and Scuffed, who I don't know if Scuffed is still here, but the both of us are going to Heroes Dutch Comic Con tomorrow, which I'm sure is going to be a good time. There's always a lot of things to see at Comic Con. I don't know if Scuffed has ever been to one, but I've been at that specific Comic Con a couple of times, and it's always really good. I believe they do 2 a year of that specific version of Comic Con, and I always have a really good time there. I'm definitely looking forward to it. There's a Nintendo booth there, so I'm what's going on over there then? So I'm kind of hoping that there will be a look at all this madness. I'm kind of hoping that there will be some kind of Donkey Kong Bonanza demo, maybe. That would be a really nice thing to have. I would definitely check that out. So I'm looking forward to going there tomorrow. There's a bunch of other things that are potentially interesting as well. Though I don't remember all the details. Where exactly would I put this to make it be actually useful? Would this even work? I don't know, maybe. I could try. Maybe with a couple of these pillars added to it. I have a feeling this is not going to do me any good. I put this to the side for a moment. And grab one of those plates. Because if I just put that right in between these, maybe this will already be enough. Actually, could still potentially fall this way. I don't know. Let's try this. Ah, it works. Okay, good. How many of these are there scattered throughout the game? Unsure, to be honest. Boom speed up. All right. I'm really curious what's going on over here. Final warning. Yiga clan only beyond this point. Oh, it's a Yiga clan thing. Okay. It's Link. Get ready for battle. Are we just gonna be that way immediately? Okay, let me grab my strongest thing then. Oh, really? I need to grab a actual good shield here. Did he just one-shot me? Maybe this might not be the thing to do right now. On second thought. I'll try one more time though. Really was that? Okay. None of this food is particularly really good for this situation, is it? Let me sort this. Need to use my actually strong stuff as well. This can help a little bit. Need to stop getting hit though. What's my D-pad doing? Work with me here, D-pad. Okay, we're getting there. The smaller one's done. Almost there. There we go. Grab all of this. Where'd that other one go? There it is. Alright, we're able to get that fight done anyway. Get in here. Hi there, Comba. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'll make your uniforms without complaints. Actually, you don't really need to do so. I am indeed here to rescue you. That's fantastic. I've been cooped up in here forever. Name's Comba. Got a knack for style and the nimble digits I need to spin my ideas into reality. Is that so? That pure talent is why the Yiga clan kidnapped me and forced me to make their outfits for them. Ever saw one of those tacky rags again, it'll be too soon. I'll take it. On that note, I gotta hurry on out of here before they get back. I wonder if I could get that full outfit and then just be among the Yiga clan without them knowing it's me. Gravel medallion prototype. Oh, look at this. It's unusable in its current state because it's missing some data. Did I take that to Robbie maybe then? Taken over the Sheikah lab and filled out the map with the locations of our hideouts and branches. Okay. Lab's located near the local stable. It's also not far from Terrytown, which was impacted by the Zonai ruins and parts. Suffice to say, I think both of these locations will be suitable for procuring supplies and intel. Though we haven't received any word of Zelda, there have been many reported sightings of her swordsman Link. His days are numbered, though, as the Surface Division is setting up a network of their terrifying banana traps. Okay. I'm embarrassed to say I've fallen for one myself, tempting though it may be. Try not to pick up any bananas off the road. Alright then. I'll just do this. That works. Is there anything of note up here, though? Not that I can tell, really. What's this, though? Could I interact with any of this in any sort of way? Oh, there's a Korok up there. Would probably want that. Anything up here as well? Did this lap look this way in Breath of the Wild? I don't remember, to be honest. I feel like it didn't look quite like this. Also, there's that little mini dungeon. I don't know if we would want to go there right now, though. Or if we'd be better off saving that for later. For now, I think I might just want to head back. I'm gonna get rid of this pin real quick, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to that anytime soon. Oh, hello. These two are gonna be really strong. I don't want to deal with them. I do see a Korok up here, though. At least I thought I saw a Korok up here. Apparently not. Alright, never mind. We're gonna be on our way. There's some heavy wind going on over there. Ooh, this here is definitely a Korok puzzle, though. Let me have a look. What exactly do we need this to be? Could this be the solution? Isn't there normally two of these things? Where one will essentially tell you what you need to be doing? Because if I look at this right now, I don't really see any clear solutions. Other than maybe this? Ah, that's it. Okay. All right, we take those. Those ships over there. I wonder if it would be a good idea to try and invade those at one point or another. In the meantime, though, I should probably look into trying to get the what's it called? Into the forest at some point or another as well. Considering we have a pretty large amount of Korok seeds at the moment. I wonder if I'm just gonna do this, am I gonna reach over to that? Oh yeah, I feel like I should easily reach that. I wonder if from here on out it would be better to try and swim this, or to just walk. I'm thinking maybe walk because there's gonna be some enemies in there. Like there's a Lizalfos just creeping about over there. That's gonna troll me if I try to swim. Look at this enemy though. I need some sort of hammer for him, which I don't have apparently. This'll do the trick. We go. One hit of this should do the trick. There we go. And on we go. All right. I always find the combat in this game interesting in how there's just many different options that you have for how to fight these enemies. Where I guess some of them just have like a set way to do it. But it still feels like you have a lot of creative freedom in what exactly you decide to do. Ah, hi there. I was hoping that would happen. And just like that, we're at the shrine. After we do this, the Geminic shrine, after we do this, I probably want to warp over to something else. Try and get to that other tower that we marked earlier. Turbine power. Alright. Ooh, I need some electricity to happen again. How do we manage to do that? I have a feeling I know what to do with that electricity once it's there. I think I just need to attach this propeller to this. So that should work. Oh, that's just a plate over there. That's gonna do it. Simple enough so far. What's gonna be the goal with this, though? I have something of an idea. Let me try something here. Because these are torches, aren't they? Keep that in the right spot. So what if I grab this, attach it to here, how do we bring back the power? Yeah, look at this. Simple enough shrine, right? Finish that one up. Light of Blessing. Up 6 of them. do still want to try to get to that other tower, and that might be the final thing we do tonight. Because, in all honesty, stamina is running very low this evening. And I don't really see myself being able to keep up for too much longer here tonight. So I might just want to try and get to that tower over there and then call it with that. Maybe land on one of those sky islands and then save it. I do want to mark this for next time, though. Because, yeah, with this heat, it's just... we're just stopping having a good time at this point. With how warm it is in this room. Which I'm sure is understandable. I do want to try and look into some solutions for this, though. Because that heat is not going to slow down anytime soon, and I don't want to have to call streams early during SNES week. So hopefully I'll be able to find some way to at least slow the heat down a little bit for that. But now that I'm just gonna try to get to this tower. In hopefully a decently swift way. I think I'm doing a decent job here climbing these cliffs. Korok here, maybe? No. Getting close. We're almost there. See another shrine there that I probably want to mark for next time. Because that shrine looks to be in a location that I could reach pretty easily. From that tower. So I'm gonna mark that up. How's everyone doing so far this evening, though? I hope everyone's having a good evening still. Despite the warmth. Though I'm sure it's not that warm everywhere on around the world. But still. For me it is, at least. I'm low-key hoping this is going to be one of those towers where I can just go in and be done with it immediately, you know what I mean? Though that seems a little unlikely. We're gonna get up there, though, and we're gonna find out in not too long, because we're pretty much already there. That's so, Scuffs, is that so? Are you sitting in your new car with AC? Elden Canyon. Sky View Tower. There's gonna be some puzzle to this. Tomorrow's sure gonna be fun, isn't it, Scuffed, with the predicted temperature. They came to see the Skyview Tower too? A bit late to be working. Is it? A big chunk of old ruins fell from the sky and hit the Skyview Tower. That's so. So essentially, I need to find a way to get inside of this tower. Both of your cars, you're just gonna be that way now, huh, Scuffed? Luckily, that's only gonna last a couple of days, right? Is this even a realistic climb to make? Maybe if I can make it to those wooden plates before my stamina runs out. Also, yeah, what, does anyone have any idea what song I'm referencing tonight? I'm gonna cheese my stamina here for a moment. I always find it funny that that's just a thing you can do in this game. I stand here? I kind of could. I'm gonna get up there, eventually. I accidentally found another spot to stand as well. Might take a minute. But eventually, we do find our way up. Gonna have to take this slow again, though. But luckily, we are almost there. Just a tiny bit more. There we go. So is this just gonna allow him to repair the thing? Using the terminal did open the door. Yes, it did. I wonder how much actually intended strategy I used for that. I feel like for a good chunk of that, I just kind of teased being able to climb up there. You know what I mean? Yeah, that one shrine that I marked over there, I can definitely reach from this shrine. From this tower, I should say. Surface map updated. And of course the sky map as well. I already see a sky island right here that could potentially lead me to a shrine up there. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save here and then we're gonna call it. Here we go. So, yeah, I saved right there. I'm gonna save again just to be safe. And then we are gonna call it for tonight because the heat is just a little bit too much tonight. I will admit, the heat is just a little bit too heavy on me. So I won't be forcing. I won't be forcing myself tonight to go a little bit too over the limit. And let me then see who we want to raid tonight. Thank you everyone who watched tonight, though. I appreciate it as always. It's been fun. Thank you for the GG scuffed as well. I have a good option here. Because Hiking Lemur, who I believe was here, was Lemur here earlier tonight, or was he here yesterday? I don't know. In any case, Hiking Lemur is live, playing some Genshin Impact. So we're gonna go over there. I don't believe we've ever raided there before, so that's gonna be fun. We have our regular raid messages as always. Once again, thank you very much. We will be back on Monday with the start of SNES week, which is gonna be a good time. So stay tuned for that. That's of course going to be for PKD charity, where all the proceeds will go straight to charity. We have a bunch of goals and whatnot. We have a pin message that elaborates on that a little bit more. In any case, thank you very much everyone for watching tonight. I will be back on Monday, like I said. And for now, let's go say hi to Hiking Lemur, and I will say goodbye for tonight. So thank you very much, and I will see you guys later.